Okay, good afternoon everybody. Here we are at RSPCA Warrington. We've been asked to shoot some footage of how a mixing station works and how you install one. This is one we put in for the new RSPCA Warrington Cattery block about 2 weeks ago. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you inside, just going to make sure there's no animals around because obviously we don't want to film any animals. And then we'll take you into the food prep and kitchen area where the mixing station is. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen of the new Cattery. This is the mixing station in situ, so we'll keep it a little bit of a distance at the moment, but then what I'll do in a minute is I'll get Oliver to pan in so you can see the front, and then you can see the two different buttons, and then what I'll do is I'll take the front off the machine, show you how it's installed, and what pipes go where. So as you can see, there's a water feed here on the right hand side, but the machine is ambidextrous, so Ollie, if you want to just bring the camera around and show that there is another water feed on that side. So you can block the water feed on either side and you can take a water feed in either side. So as you can see, this one has a flexible pipe feeding the right hand side of the machine. It comes off a water feed underneath the sink with a tap, but of course you can hard wire them in by having just a normal water pipe, take a T-feed off and put the T-feed into the side of the machine. The machine's only activated with water pressure, so this is actually on, but as you can see, nothing's happening. So this is what the machine looks like. It has two buttons. The yellow button is the 1 to 100 dilution, which is for daily cleaning, and the green button, as the RSPCA have put on, is for deep clean, which is the 1 to 50 contact kill dilution. How it works is two feeder pipes go into the 25 litre. These have a filter and a weight on the end so that they stay in the disinfectant. And I will show you how those are affixed to the serving nipples when I take the front off the machine. And then what happens is you get a bucket or a receptacle of some description, and you simply take the feeder tube, which is hooked into the side of the machine so it can't spill water all over the floor, and you simply put the feeder in, push the button for whichever side of hose you've taken, depress the button, and it sucks the disinfectant up from the 25 litre, mixes it with the correct amount of water and dispenses it into the receptacle. And then you can just replace it. So that's in simplicity how the machine works. I'm just going to tidy as I go here, as Warrington have kept this place lovely and tidy, and I'll try not to make a mess. Okay, so those are the basics of the machine. As you can see, you've got your water feed pipe, you've got your two dispensing pipes, and you've got your two disinfectant feeding pipes. So what I'm going to do now, with Amanda's screwdriver, I'm going to take the front off the machine and then I'll show you the inside. Okay, so I've taken the front cover and the coloured buttons off the front of the mixing station. As you can see, all they are is a depression and a cover plate. So inside the machine, there's no working parts, it's all done by water pressure. So what you have is you have the two entrance valves, which are depressed by the two buttons. Then you have the two dispensing chambers, and then you have the two dispensing nipples. The green nipple dispenses at 1 to 50, the yellow nipple dispenses at 1 to 100. Oliver will pan in on those. Okay. And you can see what I've done is I've fed the feeding tubes through the side of the machine, through the side of the housing, and attached them to each nipple. Onto the yellow one, 1 to 100, daily clean surface cleaning, and onto the green one, 1 to 50, isolation, intake, contact killing, food bowls, etc. As I mentioned before, they then drop into a 25 litre, 10 litre, 5 litre. The reason for the 25 litres and the 10 litres, of course, is cost saving. And then once again, what happens is the two dispensing tubes, which Oliver will show you, are pushed onto the bottom of the dispensing chamber. They are put on with a grommet at either end, and then they have a collection hook which hooks them into the side of the machine to stop you spilling water. And so basically that's how the machine works. It's simplicity itself, and it's designed to be simplicity itself. What we've done here at Warrington, because this is a stud wall, is we've put a piece of wood on the wall and then we've screwed the mixing station into the wood, but it can go straight onto the wall. There are 2 fixing points, that's all. Once again, we've just put a couple of Phillips screws on a wooden plinth on the wall, and it sits nice and tight up against the wall there. If to take it off, you can just unscrew the screws and lift it off the guiding screw. And in a nutshell, that is how one of the mixing stations works. Obviously, if you have any questions, feel free to email us. You can email info@safe4disinfectant.com, or of course you can give us a call at the office 01606 591 900. Thanks very much for listening. Cheers.